What could go wrong when a couple decides to sail across the ocean on a 44 yacht? When a hurricane hits, everything takes a turn for the worst. What looks to be a beautiful romance story quickly turns into a survival story. The film is based on the 2002 book Red Sky Morning by Tammy Oldham Ashcraft, and the film is also a true story during the events of Hurricane Raymond in 1983. Based on a novel by Andy Weir, The Martian stars Matt Damon, who is stuck on Mars. He struggles to survive after being left behind, with a limited amount of supplies. He must utilize his resources to survive long enough until help arrives. %87% on Rotten Tomatoes. Life of Pi received generally favorable reviews. The film follows an Indian man telling a novelist about his life story and how at 16 he survives a shipwreck and drift away in the Pacific Ocean on a lifeboat with a Bengal tiger. Based on the very real-life story of Aaron Ralston, who gets trapped in the canyon with a boulder pinning down his arm. He realized his only hope of survival was to amputate his own arm. With a great performance by James Franco, 127 hours were well received by critics and audiences alike. The film was nominated for 6 Academy Awards. Though this film isn't for the faint of heart. This survival horror/thriller is loosely based on the true story of Tom and Eileen Lonergan, who went out scuba diving with a group. And they were accidentally left behind due to a miscount. Stranded miles from shore in shark-infested waters, the film was met with mostly positive reviews and has an approval rating of 71% on Rotten Tomatoes. Based on the 2002 novel of the same name, which tells the story of frontiersman Hugh Glass's experiences in 1823, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, who sustains life-threatening injuries from a brutal bear attack and is abandoned by his hunting crew and left for dead. He uses his skills to survive and seeks vengeance on his companion who betrayed him. With a committed performance from DiCaprio, The Revenant is a must-watch. Based on the short story Ghost Walker by Ian Mackenzie Jeffers, the film follows a couple of oil men who are stranded in Alaska after a plane crash. The plane crash is the least of their worries, a pack of timber wolves is stalking them and the men must find a way to survive. The Road is a 2009 post-apocalyptic survival film about a father and son in a bleak wasteland. The film is based on the 2006 novel of the same name by Cormac McCarthy, which follows a father who must protect his son from the harsh world and menacing humans. With great performances from Viggo Mortensen and Cody Smith MC Fee, The Road will take you on an emotional ride. This is one film you need to have on your watch list. Stranded on an island after a plane crash, a FedEx executive goes through a physical and emotional transformation while being stuck with his only companion Wilson, a volleyball. Played by Tom Hanks, he gave a compelling performance. This is one of those movies everyone should must see at least once in their life, and a list of survival films will not be completed without it. Played by Tom Hanks, he gave a compelling performance. Written and directed by Werner Herzog, Rescue Dawn stars Christian Bale, who plays a German-American fighter pilot Dieter Dengler. The film is based on a true story about a pilot who was shot down and captured during the Vietnam War by the Pathet Lao. He hatches an escape with 5 other prisoners he met at the camp. Rescue Dawn was generally met with positive critical reviews before its initial screening in cinemas, and sits at 90% on Rotten Tomatoes.